Hello, this is Jane at Finn and Remy, and I wanted to do my first talking video to share with you some new supplies that I got and I'm really excited to use in my upcoming card designs. I've been working hard on my Christmas designs that will be released very shortly, and I was working so hard that I lost track of how many sheets of watercolor paper I had left, so I completely ran out of paper last week. And so I ordered some new ones, and this time I decided to try my same old brand but a different color. This is the Artistico Extra White in hot press, and I had been using a traditional white, which was more of a cream color. So I'm hoping the extra white will photograph better, and I will have to do less adjustment on increasing the brightness when I take my print photos. I also got a really cool Copic marker that has a brush tip in the hopes of learning how to do better calligraphy without having to pull out my ink and pen nib every time. And I'm just gonna try this out and embarrass myself. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't work so well on watercolor paper, and that's my problem, or maybe it's because I'm just completely lacking in calligraphy skills still, and I need to take a second class to follow up on the first class that I took back in June that started this whole adventure. Anyway, I look forward to practicing with that pen some more. Some other pens I got is a backup to my old standby. I use this black Micron 05 pen, which is a 0.45 millimeter line. This is what I use primarily in most of my card designs, and it makes a very nice, and very fine and well controlled, assuming my hand isn't shaky, line. And when I don't trust myself, or when I'm not doing calligraphy lettering in my cards, this is what I choose. So I got that in black as a backup, and I also got it in a royal blue color. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but this is basically a like a blue ballpoint pen color. I also got the hunter green, a violet, a bright, fun pink, and an orange. Oh, that's a neon color. That's nice. I don't know if I will be making card designs with all these fun colors, but maybe these are more like comic strip colors. And the last thing I want to share with you, because I want to keep this brief, is my 3 new watercolor colors. Anyway, these will hopefully make it into my rotation. I use generally a very limited palette whenever I paint. I'll give you a peek right here. This is what I normally use. You'll notice that there are no greens. There are 2 yellow colors in the yellow family, 2 reds, 2 blues, a yellow ochre, and the brown that I make my hedgehogs out of. I also occasionally use this dark neutral tint to just darken my colors, but basically every color that you see in my cards is made up of this limited palette. So 1 warm and cool generally of the primaries, and a couple of brown earthy colors. And you'll notice I don't have any green in my palette, but I do have a green in the mixing well, and that's because I make all of my own greens. I do this because when I was brand new at watercolors and, well, painting color in general, I thought it was best to learn how to mix my own instead of relying on store-bought colors, just because if you end up buying every color you need, you'll have an infinite number, and I'm trying to keep down on the clutter. And when I first started, I didn't have any money, so I was trying to save on cost as well. But recently I decided to branch out. There are some colors that are hard to make with the limited palette, and a very bright neon pink is one of them. So let's just try this one out to see how it looks. Oops, I think I'm squeezing too much out right there, but let's see. A little bit more water. Oh, that's a really nice, satisfying pink. And that's, you know, the color of fresh flowers. That's really hard to get when you're mixing different colors together. Second color that I got is a phthalo turquoise. Turquoise is also very hard to mix cleanly, and that's the trick with mixing. You can get colors that you desire, but it's not always the bright, clean, fresh version that you can get when it's professionally done, and you have the convenience of a tube. And the last one here is an indigo. Like I said, I've been using the neutral tint to get my darks, but I'm hoping to phase that out. And oh wow, all that indigo is coming out. I'm gonna have to put that in the pan soon. I'm hoping to replace that neutral tint with this nice dark blue, this indigo. So anyway, you may see these colors popping up in my palette, and I don't add to my palette very often, so we'll see if these make the cut when I actually start painting with them. Anyway, thank you for viewing. Bye-bye.